So one thing that I have been struggling with here is seeing progress, which is something I think is it's very important. My the physical therapist, the occupational and speech therapists are all like, "Oh, you're really improving." It's great to hear that, but I'm having trouble exactly like recognizing how what's getting better and in what ways. And it makes me think about what I'm teaching a lot of times. I'll ask a student to do something, and then I'll say, does that feel more comfortable? Do you hear how that's better? And the students will say yes, and I'll always be like, are you sure? Because I remember when I was a student, a lot of times my teachers would say things like that, and I would just nod and say, oh yeah, I get it, because I want to please them. But the truth is, um, that that does you're doing yourself a great disservice if you tell someone that you see progress when you don't, because recognizing progress is a very important skill to good practice. It's important to be able to tell what works and how it's working, so that you might know in the future how it might work for you again and whatnot. Anyways, I'm not too down about it. I don't have a lot of neural pathways set up yet to give me the feedback I would like to have to recognize this sort of progress. But it's certainly something that I'm searching for, and has me thinking about in general. And since I'm sort of trying to make this content for the musicians and music teachers, that's the topic for the day, I guess. You know, recognizing progress is a skill. We often really focus on recognizing weaknesses, which is obviously also very important as to our practice to be able to recognize weaknesses. But recognizing strengths, and more so than recognizing strength, recognizing progress. I can't emphasize that one enough. All right, next one will be a little bit more funny or something. Bye.